who arrived from the small Portuguese island of Madeira. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born in Funchal, the capital of Madeira, on 5th of February 1985. Ronaldo is not his family name, but his second given name, chosen by his mother. I was called Ronaldo because my mother really liked the former president of the United States, Ronald Reagan. She liked this name, so she gave it to me. Cristiano is the youngest child of Maria Dolores dos Santos Aveiro and Jose Diniz Aveiro. His father died in 2005. Cristiano has one older brother, Hugo, and two older sisters, Elma and Katia. Here's his proud mum, saying, "I've always wanted to have a son as a football player because I like football. I've never thought that he could get to such a high level. I could see that he had a big talent, but I couldn't expect things to go so high and so fast." Cristiano began kicking a footballer at just 3 years of age. He then used to follow his two cousins, who played in the small local club Andorinha, and in the streets of Funchal, football became his first true passion. When I was a child, all I wanted to do was just to play football with my friends. When I got home, I took some fruit or a yogurt. I didn't even take the time to eat, and I immediately went off to the football ground. It was like that most days when I had no school, and even at school, I was always playing. I always had a special attraction for football, and it's been a passion since I was very young. At the age of 8, Cristiano started playing for Andorinha, where his dad was the kit man. Well, technically, we could see he was ahead of the other players. He already had the touch. He had something special even at this early age. In 1995, at the age of 10, Cristiano was scouted by both Madeira's top teams Maritimo and Nacional. In theory, Maritimo, the bigger side, should have snapped him up, but events took a different course. The Maritimo youth boss at the time allegedly missed a crucial meeting with Rui Santos, the manager of Andorinha. And as a result, Ronaldo signed for Nacional. This is the pitch where he used to train 2 or 3 times a week when he was with us the first year with Nacional. After a title-winning campaign there, Ronaldo went on a 3-day trial with Sporting Lisbon, who subsequently signed him for an undisclosed sum. The move from Andorinha to Nacional was important for Ronaldo. He left a small team for an important club in the region, and also his departure from Nacional to Sporting was important too. Ronaldo joined Sporting's other youth players who trained at the Alcochete, the club's football academy. But these were difficult times for him. His family stayed in Madeira, some 900 kilometers away from Lisbon. In an unfamiliar environment and a long way from his loved ones, Cristiano became homesick and struggled to adapt to his new surroundings. I was 11 or 12 when I signed for Sporting. I was very young, very small, very thin. It was difficult for me because I went alone to Lisbon without my brother and my sisters, without my mother and father. It was a tough time for me. I remember I was crying most days. I was just a child and it was a complete change for me. I was used to living with my family. Suddenly I was living with people I didn't know, who had other mentalities in places I didn't know. Yeah, it was extremely difficult. Despite 1 or 2 teething problems settling in, Cristiano became the only player ever to play for Sporting's under-16, under-17, under-18 teams, the B team and first team, all within 1 season. Had beautiful moments for Sporting. I won the league. We played a lot of tournaments in which most of the time I was considered the best player. really unforgettable times in my life. I loved playing for Sporting. It's a club I respect a lot. They've always helped me, and I really like playing there. The young Portuguese winger came to the attention of Manchester United manager Sir Alex Ferguson in the summer of 2003, when Sporting defeated United 3-1 in the inauguration of the Sporting Stadium, José Alvalade. Ferguson was impressed. It's obvious that it was positive for me to know that the Manchester players were asking their coach to sign me. It was incredible. That makes me proud. Playing for Manchester United is something incredible in a football player's career. Well, Ronaldo became Manchester United's first ever Portuguese signing, and he joined for £12.24 million in the summer of 2003. He was just 18 years old. Yeah, I was young when I got here. Still, I was in an apprenticeship period. Since I arrived, everything went well. I think I've improved a lot physically and mentally. It's obvious that playing for such a big club enables you to learn a lot of things and improve each day. When he arrived at Old Trafford, Cristiano requested number 28, his number at Sporting, but Sir Alex Ferguson refused and gave him the prestigious number 7 jersey, which had been previously worn by players such as George Best, Brian Robson, Eric Cantona and David Beckham.
When he came as a boy, just 17, that each year we saw an amazing improvement and development in his mental approach to the game, his decision making, his physique, his athleticism, and now you can see that almost the full thing. I think maybe in 2 or 3 years' time he will be at the mature years. I think it'll be his best years, but at the moment he has been absolutely fantastic.
Cristiano's dribbling skills are the stuff of nightmares for defenders. Most of the time, the only way to stop him is to foul him. But that doesn't frighten him.
He has the courage to take the ball all the time. No matter how many times he's tackled, how many times he's fouled, he gets the ball again, he wants to play again. No matter what's happening, no matter the physical contact he receives, he always takes the ball, and I think that's a wonderful asset to have.
If it's the club career that suffered most of the trophies, the Portuguese star is still waiting for a title with his national squad. Ronaldo earned his first cap for Portugal in a 1-0 victory against Kazakhstan in August 2003. He broke through at Euro 2004, but what really made him famous beautiful memories of this competition, because I think Portugal made a very good performance. Things went well. A unique moment in the career of the players. An amazing feeling to represent Portugal in a European Championship in Portugal. It was just great. Unfortunately for Cristiano and the hopes of a nation, the competition ended in tears. The victory went to Greece. I was expecting, and 99% of Portuguese people were expecting a victory. Losing in a final, well, that's just so sad. Something that we still can't really explain. But apart from the final, we made good and important things in the tournament that motivate us for the future. But despite a promising Euro 2004, Portugal didn't manage to qualify again for the finals in the 2006 World Cup. In Euro 2008, in Germany, they lost against France in the semi-finals, and 2 years later in Switzerland, they went out in the quarter-finals to Germany.
a seleção portuguesa tem feito boas prestações.
The last few years, I believe the Portuguese national team has made good performances.
O auge que é
We didn't manage yet to reach our main goal, which was to win something important for the country. We're working on that.
É claro que às vezes não é
Obvious that
possível.
sometimes it's not
Só com
possible.
trabalho é que as coisas são possíveis.
But I keep faith in the future. I hope Portugal will reach its goals. We certainly want to, and that's win an important competition. And after Euro 2008, Luis Felipe Scolari vacated the manager's hot seat. Carlos Queiroz was the man who came in. Now the goal is to qualify for 2010 and the South Africa World Cup with 1 win, 1 defeat, 2 draws. Portugal's path is proving a problematic one.